Hello guys, so this is Abdul Muiz and today's video is about how to compile Fortran with Abaqus. In previous video, it was not a step-by-step video and still many people are facing issues. So that's why I decided to make a video in which I will demonstrate the procedure step by step. Although I will not be able to download it because it will take a lot of time, so I will give you a brief overview of the steps required. So you need to download three things: Abacus, Visual Studio, and API toolkits. And the order is the same. First Abacus, second Visual Studio, and then the API toolkits. And in the last, you need to compile it. For the Abacus, you can refer to this website that is called as the Get Into PC. So if you write on your computer Get Into PC, you will go here. Okay, so then you need, if you write Get Into PC, you will be here. Click this website, and then there's a search bar on the right side. Write Abacus Simulia, enter it. So there will be two versions available. I opted for Abacus 2020. So when you scroll down, there will be two options. The first is the download, and the other option will be the how to install this software. That will be available here in few minutes. Okay, so you need to download it. So click on here, and after downloading, you are required to extract the RAR file. And for the methods after the downloading, the method of the installation, it will be available on this link. So they give us the complete video about how to install the Abacus. So if you refer to this video, I believe that there will be no difficulty in installation of Abacus. Okay, so the second step is the installation of the Visual Studio. Before installation of the Visual Studio, you are required to know that what version of the Visual Studio you are required to install, because it needs to be compatible with the developer toolkits. For that, if you write here Visual Studio and API compatibility. Okay, so if you write it here, some websites will appear and you need to select the first one. Okay, so Visual Studio compatibility. Okay, OneAPI Visual Studio and OneAPI Intel OneAPI compatibility. So it will appear the first website. When you click on this website, this web page will appear here. Okay, if you scroll down there, you will see a chart, and this chart in the first column is the API version, and in the fourth column is the Visual Studio version. So for example, if you are downloading 2023.0 version of the API toolkit, then you are required either VS 2022 17.4.2 version of the Visual Studio, or a 2019 version with this specs. Okay, so now you know that which version you are required to install. Afterward, you will go to this website, and you can access this website by, if you write here Microsoft update catalog. Okay, so if you write this search in the Google, then this web page will appear. You are required to click it. So once click, search window will appear, and then you are required to write here Visual Studio with correct spelling. So if you write Visual Studio, then all the versions of the Visual Studio will appear here. Now you are required to find your specific version, that was 17.4.2. So if you write here 2022 update, and then you write 17.4.2, enter. So when you enter it, so the specific version will appear here. Then you are required to download from here. Now if you get it, it will get downloaded. Afterward, there are certain steps required to actually install this specific version into your PC. So you can refer to this YouTube video. The name of this, the title of the video is how to install a specific version of the channel code hub. So if you watch this video, it will give you the complete step-by-step procedure. The one thing I would like to mention here is that when you will uh, reach this step of the Visual Studio installation, like this, you are required to select features. So you only need to select desktop development with C++. That is the only requirement, and do not select anything else. If you okay, there is not the requirement of the Fortran compilation. The only requirement is the desktop development with C++, and afterward you install it. Okay, so after the Visual Studio is installed, you are required to install the one API toolkits. So you are required to go to the file CR. So when you go to the file CR website, mm, okay, so here write Intel Developer Toolkit. So when you click it, the first one, you will go here, and here you are required to download. So now there are various version 2023.1.0. So I opted for 2023.0. So you will also, if you want, you can select this. You can select any of the version, but keeping in mind that that version has the iFort compiler. So now you click it, and then afterward sometime it will get downloaded. So the one thing I would like to mention here is that since I am not downloading it again and installing it, so when you download it, a RAR file will appear and you need to extract it. So when you extract it, two folders will appear. The first folder is the compute folder, and the other folder is the base folder. So in both those folders, the compute folder is for, I think, OneAPI base toolkit, and the base folder is for the HPC toolkit. So when opening this folder, I think you will be required to mount it and not open it. Once you open it, then okay. So afterward, when you mount it, then it will show you files in which there will be also a setup file. I don't remember quite exactly, but it was how it was. So once downloaded, you can, if okay, so this tab is not required. I am just showing you uh, that which tools are required. So you do not need to install all of the tools in the toolkit. So okay, so Intel One API based toolkit, these are the required tools that are needed to be installed. So you can take a screenshot from here. Okay, and okay, and the second one is the HPC toolkit. If we talk about the HPC toolkit, then the required tools for the HPC toolkit is okay. So the required tools in the HPC toolkits are these three. Okay, so that's it. And do not add anything else. They are not required for this process. Okay, once these base toolkit and HPC toolkits are installed successfully, then the step come of compilation. Okay, so in compilation, you are required to go to variable. Okay, and then here in the path, if we edit it, so you can see, or you can also pause the video and see the file location. So these are two file location that you are need to till build. Okay, so you are need to copy from the file location and paste it here, and that is the second file location. Okay, after that the second thing is you need to go to local disk C, and once you go to the local disk C, okay, so that is this PC here, local disk C. So when you go to local disk C, you are required to go to Simulia. So in Simulia, go to commands, and here ABQ 2020, you need to copy it and paste it here. So once you paste it here, you are required to edit it. And in this notepad, you are required to make two amendments, and these are the amendments that I did. Amendment that are the thing that you need to change. You need to write it. So you are required to write call space inverted commas and then file location. Okay, and then space Intel 64 space VS 2022, and the second thing is this. And these file location are the same as one we entered in the path. The difference is only the file name. In the path, the file location was still the folder, but here the file location is still the file. Okay, so once it is done, you need to save it, and after saving, you are required to go to command and then again paste the edited file in here. Afterwards, you are required to go to Abaqus uh, file location. When you go to the file location, you are required to go to properties, and in the target bar, you are required to add. Okay, so there will be something written already. You need to go behind it and then add this thing. And this is the file location. That is the same. That is the file location of env vars.bat with space Intel 64 vs22 space and space. Till here space and space you are required to do, and the same task you will do with abacus command. You will select it, go to properties, and in the target bar you are required to enter the same thing from the file location till end and space. So once it's done, so now the compilation process has been completed. Now to validate whether, now to check whether it is compiled or not, you are required to run as admin the abacus command. So when you run as administrator, so the file will open, and in this you are required to write a code that say abacus info equals system. So this command will show you the properties of abacus, and it will also show you if the Fortran compiler is recognized by the abacus. So here you can see that Fortran compiler, and in front of the Fortran compiler it is here Intel Fortran compiler. Okay, so the next command you are required is abacus verify user std. Okay, abacus verify user. I forgot the syntax. I think it was like this. You can Google it as well. Yes, it was correct. Okay, so afterwards, so it needs some time. Okay, so no worries. The syntax was wrong. If I go here, so that is the syntax, correct syntax. So you need to write this thing. Okay, so after some time, if the compilation is successful, then okay, so the input line is incorrect. I think it was due to I entered wrong syntax at first. So we will again run the abacus command. We'll go here, run as administrator. So run as admin. Yes. Okay, now we will type here abacus verify user std. So now it is checking for the user subroutine. Abaqus is standard with user subroutine, and if the compilation is successful, it will show a comment pass. It takes some time. Till it is taking time, so I would like to say that in spite of this video, if you guys face any issues, you are more than welcome to contact me via my email, and then hopefully then we will get to the solution of your problem. In fact, many people contacted me and I replied to them, and now their compilation has been successful. The only reason of the making this video is that to help others, because at some point of my life I was facing the similar issues of the compilation, and all my work was stuck because of this compilation issues. So here you can see the compilation has been passed. So thank you guys, that's it from this video. And after this video I'm going to make some other videos on the Abaqus tutorial for beginners, like how to model the parts, how to set up a simulation, and other things. So please watch those videos if you are interested in learning Abaqus. Okay, so thank you guys, and bye bye.